What's up, guys? It's Gardy B with the Jenkins and Jonez show. As always, I'm here with my good internet buddies, Dragonfly Jones, a.k.a. Tyler.
What's up, guys?
With Jethro Jenkins, a.k.a. John.
What's up, bubbas? And if you fuck with us, you want to see more of our content, please jump on YouTube and subscribe to our channel.
We're recorded early because we set our alarms Wednesday morning to wake up before the sun to talk shit about Rudy Gobert.
Rudy. Rudy, the motherfucking saga continues. The Rodney Dangerfield of the NBA. The no respect. I have never seen a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year get so disrespected. We can add Stanley Johnson to the long list of guys who don't respect him, along with KD, along with Ant Edwards, along with Bron in a roundabout way, because Stanley Johnson said Bron gave him the scouting report, so it's just... But in all seriousness though, I do
Let's
think
not be serious. Let's not be serious.
No. His serious point is about to be horrific. Yeah. So go ahead.
Okay. Let's go.
I do think in all seriousness, it is time to have a bit of a serious conversation about Rudy Gobert. And, we'll get to the slander later. We do that enough with Rudy. But the truth of the matter here is that the dude just can't guard the perimeter, bro. I mean, we saw how Steph had that grown-ass man spinning in circles like a 4-year-old playing helicopter. You know what I'm saying? We saw how Terrence Mann and Reggie Jackson played that man off the court in an elimination playoff game, right? We saw Stanley Johnson, a 10-day contract guy, hunting him out and busting his ass the other night. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that's the scouting report on Rudy. Hunt him out, get him on the perimeter, and go to work. Now, another truth about Rudy here, like I said, we're gonna be a little serious here. Another truth about Rudy is he is a phenomenal rim protector, okay? I'll give him that. A generational rim protector. He's still a liability on the perimeter, though, and both of these things can be true, right? And, you can say that isn't all on Rudy. You can say that he's being failed by his personnel, by his coaching. You can say that, they should have better defenders on that roster and better scheming to prevent him from getting exposed like this. And I do think there's some validity there. But what's interesting about Gobert to me here is he's somewhat of a case study on how the game has evolved, right? Because it's not enough to just solely be a rim protector in today's NBA anymore. You have to hold your own on the perimeter too. We're in the positionless era now where every position can dribble, shoot, and create, which has led to like the most spacing we've ever seen the game have. You know what I'm saying? So, in the 90s, 2000s, your rim protector didn't need to be a force on the perimeter as well. You know what I'm saying? Like when the Jazz and the Heat played in the 90s, Karl Malone wasn't spotting up in the corner and pulling PJ Brown out there so Stockton could, hunt out, Zoe. And, you know what I'm saying? Like they hunt out Rudy, right? So, that's what's interesting about this to me. You know what I mean? So because, these islands on the perimeter that wings are throwing Rudy on, they didn't exist back then. They do now. And in today's NBA, your rim protector has to be able to hold his own, when a perimeter player tries to throw him in one of those islands. You take a look at today's best rim protectors. Giannis, AD, Embiid, they can all step out there and hold their own on the perimeter. DeAndre Ayton, he's a young buck who can protect the rim and hold his own on the perimeter. The kid out in Cleveland,
Evan Mobley.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Well on his way to winning Rookie of the Year, protects the rim and defends the perimeter too. Because that's the direction in which the game has progressed, which is why I say that, Gobert is an interesting case study here because although he's a fucking revelation as a rim protector, him not being able to guard the perimeter makes him a bit of a relic in today's NBA too.
It's a pick and roll league, and he can't guard the fucking pick and roll. Also, Murray played his ass off the court too. Let's not forget about him as well. Dog, it's just like he has 3 deep defensive players of the year. He's going for a 4th. Ben Wallace has 4. Are we gonna we're putting him in that rarefied fucking air right there with Ben Wallace? You know what I'm saying? Dude, LeBron told fucking Stanley Johnson.
The ink is still wet on a 10-day contract.
10-day contract. Young man, that is food. Go hunt, my nigga. You know what I mean? To the defensive fucking player of a year, a fucking 10-day? Get that shit the fuck out of my fucking face. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are making y'all just throwing away defensive player of the years in. You know what I'm saying? Giving it to a man that can't guard the perimeter in a time where you have to. Where it's more than important, it's a must. You know what I mean? Because he's good at the fucking rim. Stop with the bullshit, bro. He ain't that. He's not him, G. You know what I mean? Stop playing. You know, we're you know, I said not get serious, but I'm seriously not fucking with this shit. It bothers me. It's weird.
I actually think Tyler was almost too nice because he's a great rim protector when they're in system. When a team does what the Lakers did, I mean, Stanley, like there's the old Mike Tyson thing. Everyone has a plan until you get punched in the face, right? Stanley Johnson's version of punching Rudy Gobert in the face was putting his shoulder in his chest in the fucking restricted zone. And Rudy Gobert just went flying out of frame, bro. Like, I mean, if he has to guard the perimeter, he's also food under the rim when he's ISO'd out. Jokic isn't killing him on the perimeter. He gets fucking dunked on under the rim too. So when he's in system against a team that doesn't have a powerful center, absolutely, you know, but is that what the defensive player of the year is? A dude that Braun, the most calculating basketball mind we've maybe ever seen on a basketball court, looks at this dude and tells Stanley Johnson, go win us the basketball game after Russ already sized him up. And Russ has not been able to finish again't the
When's the last time he did
in
that?
drills this year, bro.
Russ
has not been
that
able
was
to
some
finish
2017
against
shit,
air.
dog.
he made the top half of Rudy's body disappear on that dunk, bro.
Dude, did you see how excited he got when he just saw Rudy was buck naked under the rim? Yes. A generational fucking rim protector? Bitch, this is money. I'm finna do this, man. You know what I mean?
But think about what John said. If that's Ben Wallace, that's Ben Wallace in a defensive player of the year.
He's not even thinking about that. That's not a thought when Ben Wallace is under the rim. Fuck you mean? Fuck you mean, dog? I just can't stand that shit, bro. Throwing these shits away.
And what I hate about the Gobert dialogue is that snobby basketball Twitter, they act like, you know, you're casual if you say that you know, the dude's a liability at times, right? So motherfucker KD and Bron have said the same shit. You calling them casuals too? You know what I'm saying? Like KD hopped on a podcast and said that man got played off the court in the playoffs, bro. He is not that guy. You know what I mean?
If you're getting played off the court when you're actually having to play good teams, how the fuck? I don't give a fuck about the regular season. I know it's a regular season fucking award, but dog, when you're playing good teams and you're consistently playing off the court, stop playing, G. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, we have voter fatigue when it comes to the MVP and all this shit. When are we going to get voter fatigue for this motherfucker? And my nigga Nick Hinkle said that shit. When are we going to get voter fatigue for this motherfucker? You know what I mean? Because it's about goddamn time. We've seen all the flaws, and we'll just give him defensive player of the year. You know what I mean? No, stop it. It's over with. Let's stop playing ourselves. We're going to look back and be like, damn, we was tripping. I'm not going to, but you know what I'm saying? It's wild. It's wild to see.
I don't have a
it's
DPOY
consistent.
vote,
how many years has it been?
But I do not vote for Gogurt if I did.
I'm saying, but how many series have we seen him like consecutively played off the court? Wasn't it like 2 or 3 years back to back where he was played off the court because can't guard?
I just genuinely don't understand how your runaway repeat DPOY when another guy at your position has such a dominant run against him as Jokic does. I really honestly if Michael Jordan was a good system defender, but who was food for 3 other 2 guards in the NBA, no one's talking about Michael Jordan's defense the way. It's a really weird blind spot to totally overlook in the way that people talk about him. I don't get it. And I don't feel it's great. I enjoy making fun of him, and I don't think we have any Jazz fans who listen to the podcast. So
and if we do, I don't give a fuck. And if we do, they know what time it is. And
Orange Rock Formation Twitter.
We have realistic people that fuck with us, like pretty reasonable. They probably look at this like, bro, he's food as well. If we do have Jazz fans, they know what time it is. Geez.
Someone tweeted as a joke, and you both brought it up, but I really think there's something to it. If LeBron James is telling Stanley Johnson on a 10-day contract, that is your matchup. Go one-on-one with the DPOY. That should be disqualifying to some extent for the way people are talking about you as a defender.
Bro,
that's a real
man
thing.
On a 10-day?
There are
and
some
you're getting
ways in
hunted.
Yeah,
he is hunting you.